Okay, I would like to retell the story about money. The narrator told us about his grandfather, and his grandfather is Antonio, and he was a very wealthy man, and he made a fortune, and also he grew his own business, and he was a prime example how to go from rags to riches. Also, he was self-made man, and also his famous quotation was that money doesn't grow on a tree, and he teaches his children and grandchildren how to earn money, and it means that you need to work hard and to be very ambitious. And he also knew how to live from one paycheck from paycheck to paycheck, and also he was a reasonable spender, and he put his money into a bank account, and our narrator is very proud of his grandpa, and also he said that he was very generous man. He donated money. Also, he helped people who were in need, and he also spent money on education. And he said that that money is never wasted. And also his grandpa came to America 60 years ago. He came from a small town, and he was poor as a mouse church, and his first year in America was very difficult for him because he lived on a shoestring, and he worked day and night to pay his debt. And he also helped his family, and Antonio started to deposit money into bank account, and that time he met his future wife, and but he was too shy, and he applied for a job at a local movie theater, and where she worked, because he wanted to meet her more often, and he felt in love with the cinema, and his future wife, the grandma of our narrator, felt in love with him. And Antonio, his grandfather, he bought a diamond ring, and it cost him an arm and a leg, and he made a proposal, and she said yes, and then they got married. Antonio was promoted, and as a cinema manager, and he started to earn he was well paid. He had a well paid job, and he started to invest his money in stockings, and he always said that money makes money. And in 1980s he left his job because he wanted to start his own business. And he took all his savings from his bank account, and also he and also he takes some interest and he got some interests, and he started his own business, and he started his own business in cinema, but unfortunately it wasn't successful, and he had to take a loan, and also he had to sell his car, and soon Antonio was bankrupt. But then he understood that he understood his mistakes, and he started to look for sponsorship, and found a new investors, and opened another cinema. And that time it was successful, and he achieved everything that he wanted, and he went around the world, and a couple of years ago he died, and the narration's family inherited his business. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'm waiting for your feedback.